I've been a librarian for, I don't know, about 20 years and been working in libraries for about almost 30 years now. So since I was in high school, and so got a long background in libraries. You know, I got a job in high school because it was a job, and I read a lot. I mean, that's why most people think, oh, I want to be in the library because I love books. And it took me a while, I'd say a good 10, 12 years before I decided, okay, maybe being a librarian is what I want to do. So that's when I got my library degree. And then over time, I think I started using a lot of online resources and online services in my personal life. And as they became more popular with libraries, since I was comfortable using them in my personal life, I was able to really see how they could be very beneficial for libraries. So that kind of became the direction I headed in. Although I love technology, I love using technology, I think it makes a lot of things much, much easier. I don't read ebooks, I read books. I actually, part of my enjoyment of reading a book is the actual physical process of reading, holding the book, my eyes moving over the page. You know, you still do that with ebooks, but there's something about the actual physical book. So as far as my own personal reading, I actually much more appreciate an actual physical book. But I certainly see the benefits of ebooks, and I certainly see how they can really help people. I don't worry about books disappearing. I think books will be around for a long time, certainly long after I'm gone, they'll still be around. And I think, you know, the intellectual content of a book is still really what's important in the end. And you know, it's interesting though, when I started libraries, there were no computers in libraries at all. I mean, the catalogs were the card catalogs. You know, you checked out the books with that little machine that made this fun sound, and everything was stamped. And so it has been really interesting just over the course of, say, 25, 30 years to see how much libraries have changed. With that, of course, comes a whole group of librarians who are coming out of library school that that are more technologically oriented. A lot of librarians who have been in the business for a really long time, you know, they're less comfortable with technology. We were one of the earlier public libraries that established a digital services program. And I think for us, a lot of it was, we have, you know, millions of volumes of unique and rare and special collections in the Boston Public Library, many of which aren't even accessible through our catalog, so people just don't even know they exist. So we knew that making a lot of that information available digitally would be a huge step, because not only would it be easier for people to use, it would be the first time people could actually find out we had this stuff. More and more people are turning to digitized information, and it's because it's just so much easier to get. You don't have to be in the building. It doesn't have to be between 9 to 9 when we're open. You know, you can be doing research Sunday night at 11 o'clock, and you suddenly are missing something that you need for a paper that's due the next day. You can actually check and see if the library has something digitized. And that's just, you know, it's the 24/7 thing. People want things 24/7, so we're trying to push more and more of our information to be available that way.